name was Carla Watson. She was a 30-year-old woman who had been married for 5 years and had 2 children. Her husband was a store owner, the most popular store in the neighborhood. She was a kindergarten teacher, and a very good one according to the children and their parents. The family was undoubtedly loved by most of everyone who knew them, and gave a good impression to those who didn't. They lived in a surprisingly modest home for how much money they had. It was a simple 4-bedroom, 3-bath suburban home with a 2-car garage. It was painted the usual grayish white with a brown roof. One night, last night to be exact, this beloved family would meet a strange man who was selling meat products from his employers. He wore all black and had a strange, indescribable face. "Afternoon, ma'am," he said with a large, toothy grin when she opened the door. "Afternoon to you, good sir. I am a salesman from the massive meat store, and we have a sale going on for all our products," he said in a hearty voice, still with that big, toothy grin. She was weirded out by this man. He wore all black, smiled strange, and acted strange. She couldn't think of anything to say, so all she could think of to say was, who are you?" The man didn't reply, he just stared at her, still with that unnerving smile. She stood there for a moment and then gathered her thoughts and then asked once again who he was. "I already told you, Miss Watson. I am a meat salesman." She stood there again thinking for a moment, and he stood also staring at her. "And that the company I work for is having a sale on all our products." She finally responded and said, "Well, we're not interested." And out of instinct and wanting to not see nor look at him, she threw the door closed. Well, at least she thought she did. But before it could shut, he caught it and said, "Are you sure? We have the highest quality of any meat." The man said, and his smile got even bigger this time, "Yes, I'm sure. So would you please leave?" The man then bid her farewell by tipping his hat and closed the door. She stood there for a few seconds, then went and informed her husband about the strange meat salesman. To be continued.